All right, so you've seen it, right? That big white rectangle hanging on the classroom wall. Maybe it's even a little intimidating? Well, you're in exactly the right place. We're going to pull back the curtain on the smartboard and show you how to turn it from this mystery machine into what's probably going to be your new favorite classroom tool. Let's get into it. Yeah, I mean, who hasn't had that thought? You want your lessons to pop, to be interactive, to really grab your students? A regular old whiteboard, it's fine, But what if it could do more? What if it could just come alive? We're talking videos, websites, hands-on tools, all right there. Well, guess what? That's exactly what we're going to unlock today. Okay, first things first. Before we can do any of the cool stuff, we've got to get this thing talking to our computer. Now, I know that might sound a little technical, but trust me, it's way easier than it sounds. Think of it like the first handshake between your computer and the board. And really, that's it. It's literally just 3 steps. You plug in a USB cable from the board to your computer, then you connect your computer to the projector, and the last step, you just look for that little green light on the pen tray. Once you see that green light, you are in business. That's the board's way of saying, all right, I'm ready to go. Okay, now this is probably the single most important step. It's called orienting. You'll see a screen just like this one, and the board is basically asking, hey, can you show me where you are? You just touch the center of each of those little targets. What you're doing is calibrating it. You're teaching the board exactly where your finger is pointing. You get this right, and every touch is going to be as precise as a mouse click. It's super important. All right, so we're connected, we're oriented. Now we get to the fun part, actually using this thing. And to do that, you really only need to get to know 2 things, your own finger and that little command center at the bottom of the board, the pen tray. If you remember one thing from this whole explainer, let it be this. Your finger is the mouse. That's it. Your finger is the mouse. A simple tap, that's a left click. You want to open a program? Tap it. Drag a window? Just touch and drag it. Once this clicks in your brain, everything else just falls right into place. And this right here, this is your new command center, the pen tray. Now, it's not just a fancy holder for the pens. No, it's an active part of the board. When you pick up a tool from this tray, you're telling the smartboard, okay, this is what I want to do now. So let's take a quick tour, shall we? You've got your 4 colored pens, black, red, green, blue. Just pick one up and boom, you're writing. Then there's the big eraser, does exactly what you think it does. And you've got these 2 handy buttons. One is for right-clicking. You press it, then touch the screen. The other one brings up a keyboard right on the screen so you can type stuff out. It's all right there, super intuitive. Okay, you ready? Because this is where the real magic starts. What if I told you that you could write on, well, on anything? I'm talking about any website, any video, any document you have open on your computer. You don't need a special app or anything. The way this works is with something called the digital ink layer. It's such a cool concept. The second you pick up a pen, the board basically lays this invisible sheet of digital glass over whatever's on your screen. So you can scribble notes on a website, you can circle a key part of a video, you can mark up a PDF, and the amazing part is, the original thing underneath, it's completely untouched. It's absolutely brilliant. And here's what it looks like in practice. On the left, you've just got a normal application running. But then, as soon as you pick up a pen from the tray, see that on the right? This little floating toolbar just pops up out of nowhere, and it's got all your ink tools right there, ready to go, floating right on top of your work. All right, here's a little pro tip for you, and this one comes straight from the source handbook. To erase your writing, you don't even need to use the big eraser. Just take your pen, draw a circle around what you wrote, and tap the middle. Okay, so writing on top of other stuff, that's awesome, a total game changer. But the real creative horsepower is inside the Smartboard's own software. It's called Smart Notebook. And this is where you go from just marking things up to building entire interactive lessons from scratch. Just look at this. This is your starting point. Think of it like a completely infinite digital canvas, a blank page where you can pull in text, images, videos, you name it, and mash them all together to create some truly amazing learning experiences. It really is your digital playground. Now, the key concept to get your head around in Notebook is the idea of an object. Basically, everything you add to the page is its own little object. A picture you drag in, that's an object. A word you typed, an object. Even your own handwriting, once you write it, becomes an object. And because they're objects, you can do anything you want to them. You can grab them, move them, resize them, spin them around. You're in total control. And hey, you don't always have to start with a blank page. Not at all. The Notebook software comes with this massive, built-in gallery. And when I say massive, I mean it. We're talking over 5,000 items. Pictures, backgrounds, tools, all just waiting for you to drag and drop them right into your lesson. It's like a treasure chest for teachers. So let's just imagine you're teaching a lesson about the Apollo missions. Instead of spending time searching for images online, you just pop open the gallery, type in what you're looking for, and boom, there it is. A picture of the Apollo command module, ready to go. You just drag it right onto your page. How easy is that? And it's not just static pictures either. The gallery is packed with all sorts of interactive tools and widgets. Need a timer for a classroom activity? Just drag one out. Want to add a little bit of fun and encouragement? You can literally drag in animated clapping hands. Seriously, it's these little details that can make a lesson so much more fun and engaging for everyone. Okay, you've got the basics down pat. You're connected, you know your finger is the mouse, and you've peeked inside the notebook. Now let's level up. We're going to look at a few pro-level features that will really make your lessons pop. These are the tools that turn a good lesson into an unforgettable one. First up is a beautifully simple tool called the Screen Shade. Think of it like a digital curtain you can pull over your screen. You can then slowly reveal what's underneath from any direction, top, bottom, left, or right. It's absolutely perfect for building a little suspense before the big reveal of an answer or a new picture. Okay, next up is one of my favorites, the Infinite Cloner. This thing is so cool. You can take any object, a star, a smiley face, whatever, and with just a couple of clicks, you turn on the Infinite Cloner. And from that point on, every time you drag that object, you're actually pulling off a perfect copy, and the original stays right where it was. Just think about it. For counting exercises in math, for creating reward charts, the possibilities are endless. Then you have the Screen Capture tool, which is going to become your new best friend, I promise. You know when you see the perfect diagram on a website or a really useful chart in some random document? Well, with this tool, you can just instantly snip a picture of it right off your screen and drop it straight into your lesson. It becomes a brand new object you can work with. No more saving files and importing them. It's so fast. And finally, the ultimate showstopper. This is the Smart Recorder. I just love this quote from the training manual. It says this tool can turn a static display into an all-singing, all-dancing West End production. And honestly, it's not far off. What it does is it records your actions on the screen. So say you move an object across the page. It'll record that and turn it into a little animation that you can play back with a click. It's just an incredible way to show a process or an idea in motion. And there you have it. Just like that, you've gone from zero to hero. We've covered everything from just plugging it in to that huge aha moment that your finger is the mouse, all the way to unleashing your creativity in Notebook with some seriously cool pro tools. You're totally ready to go. So I guess the only question left is, what are you going to create first?